There we go.
What's happening, y'all?
Hey, everyone. Hey,
We
Lisa. Hey, Living the Dream. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Miss Sharon. How are you? Hey, Little Mountain Life. Hope y'all are doing good tonight. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. Doesn't feel like Monday. It feels like Sunday to us all day. Doesn't feel like Monday. There you go.
There's Monday.
Rookie mistake.
Rookie. Oh, Lordy day.
Hey, Shushin. Hey, Marla. Hi, Tiffany. Hey, Blossoming Homestead. Hey, Monica from Florida. Hey, Katie. Hey, Keep It Simple,
I just
Susan.
look at the puppy.
Oh, well. Just here for the party.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, Mossy Hill Farm. Hey, Red Collie. Hey, Vanille. There we go. Eyes are being weird.
Every
Hey,
time,
Don.
every
Hey,
time we
Kathy.
go live, like I scan everything behind us, and then now look right here, look at Raylen. They're watching a movie in the room.
All kinds of entertainment back there. Here's Ellie over here.
Yeah.
Then you got Box Mountain
Look at
over
that.
here.
Jeez.
Just a tower waiting
It's literally
to fall.
all the way to the ceiling, which is 9 foot high.
Yeah. It's kind of dangerous.
The cat got up on it today.
Yeah.
Couldn't get back down.
Yeah, had to get her down.
Had to call the firefighter in.
Not really. Just a sec.
me.
Thought about it though. I was like, call the fireman. Cat's on top of the box.
Janie, we got a little bit this morning, like early this morning. But
it woke me up. It was
Yeah.
like 6 a.m. It started pouring down rain.
And
that my always initial thought is, wait, what did we leave outside?
right.
Because if
Like,
we're
what
not
should not
expecting
be
it to
rained on?
rain, just tell me we're live again. Thank you.
It's so funny it does that when we're live.
If I'm not expecting it to rain, like I don't kind of, bat down the hatches or something. So I was like, oh my God, what's outside? Is there anything outside? And I finally talked myself down. I was like, I think we're good.
Yeah,
Like,
thankfully it was
everything's
just the cushions on the outdoor
ready, which is
furniture.
not a big deal. They dry
Yeah.
quick. The house is looking empty, Debbie. It's
Yeah.
awesome. We spent the day.
Well,
Clean
and
it out.
before just today, this
Yeah.
weekend, so we have done Wyatt's room,
Yeah.
which you all will get to see in the next video.
I feel like they saw.
No,
No?
we recorded it.
Oh, that's right.
Did we?
No, I don't know.
I think we recorded it.
I don't remember.
But then my dad and stepmom took the kids
Yeah.
yesterday. We took that time to take out Raylen's room because she does not like to let things go.
No.
So we had to make judgment calls for her.
Yes.
And then today, where
we
you were
did
going, my bad.
our room and like the bathroom area, which was a lot because that
It
is
was a lot.
Zach's garage, basically.
Yeah.
That's where all the tools go and all the stuff that you don't use much, but it has to have a home kind of thing. So we cleaned all that out, and it is.
All right in there? All right.
Yeah, it is quite empty. Oh, there's the cat.
By the dog.
But yeah, it looks really, really good. So basically, all that's left is the pantry
Yeah.
and the outside, which will be
Yeah,
big.
the outside will be a job, but we had to get the house first. Someone asked how the water day was. So
Yeah, it was
Jen
great.
posted bright and early this morning.
Yeah,
She got
actually
her.
have it. I got it ready just in case.
Yeah,
Because the picture did not do it justice. Look how big this thing is.
it's
Compared
big.
to it. It's a gallon. So it's a gallon water jug. And I got it off Amazon and I knew it was a gallon, but when I actually opened it, I was like, oh wow, that's huge. So it's got like times and it like motivates you to drink water throughout the day. I'm trying to do better. I do really good in the mornings drinking water. I don't really drink coffee that much. I might have a cup like once a week or something. But in the afternoons, I kind of forget to drink water. I get busy and then, I start like getting headaches by evening time and I realize I need water. So I got that and it's a huge little gallon motivational water jug.
Yeah.
And it went really well.
Yeah, you were done by 4.
I was ahead of schedule all day. So yeah, it gives you from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. to drink a gallon. I started at, I think it was 7. It was like 7:15. And then I was done by 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, did really good. And then I was like, wait, I really should drink more water. Like, it's almost at the point where it's like, yeah, the step counter, if you've like passed your goal, you feel like you don't get credit for it. And I had already drank it. So I was like, I feel like I'm not going to get credit for more water. But I love it. It's really, really cool.
So I've seen LB Reptiles from Sweden, which is awesome. And then I'll just say Deb Oz from England.
Cool.
Welcome you all. That's amazing.
Hey, Fermented Homestead. Hey, Diana.
I also saw Westland say that it was nice to see our happy faces today because they have been going through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She just had a brand new baby. They immediately had to evacuate
Yeah.
as soon as they got out of the hospital because of Hurricane Laura. And we've been praying for you all a lot, hoping
Yeah.
that you all can get back home soon.
Yes,
We know that's
hopefully
been,
soon.
it's hard enough bringing in a brand new baby.
Right.
And so
Trying to recover and
throwing
Yeah.
living somewhere else and not in your own home for
Very
quite
difficult.
some time is difficult. So know that you're all are in our thoughts, and we hope you get back home
Yes.
soon.
hopefully very soon.
And for everyone that's been impacted by
Yeah.
the hurricanes, Hurricane Laura, and then the ones that just keep pounding us.
Hey, Tim family.
Hopefully everybody is doing okay. We know Louisiana and Texas got hit hard, so know that we're praying for you all and hope that it is helping out. A lot of people went from Kentucky. We watch a local news, really just catch weather in the mornings, but we saw that a lot of people have been sent down there and they've been sharing videos and stuff. So hopefully it's getting built up. I know it hasn't. I don't think they've had the help that some hurricanes get because of all the stuff that's going on in the media.
Yeah.
It hasn't been shared a lot, but I know a lot of people are going down there. So hopefully everyone's okay.
Hey, Mama Z's. Hey, Rebel Canners. Hey, Martha. Hey, Brad. Hey, Lori. Hey, Everyday Life. Hey, Tinker's Wife. Hey, Getting Started on Homesteading. Hey, Wendy. Yeah, so that was the packing escapades.
Yeah.
And kind of the cleaning, decluttering. But I don't know, one thing I feel like people really get overwhelmed by packing. And we did too, thinking of packing up this house because we've been here for 5 years, which is nothing compared to living in a home for 20 years. But once we started getting going, I was like, we really don't have that much stuff. We've done well.
Yeah. Yeah, we have decluttered so much throughout these 5 years. Like we wanted to be minimalist. We wanted to have just our essential stuff.
Besides the toys. The toys have piled up, honestly. And that's because the kids have a lot of people that love them and they get a lot of presents. And they just have piled up. But
they've done great on doing giveaway stuff. And then we have all the black bags over here are more giveaway stuff. So we did a little clip of that in the next video. We'll probably clip this. But, I mean, I would say, because there are 40-gallon bags, 7 or 8 40-gallon bags
of good toys.
Yeah, it's not junk. That they decided to give away because some of the random stuff that we had to do yesterday.
But we didn't get rid of anything important.
No, anything.
Like McDonald's toys, stuff like that. She gets attached to a lot of things.
Yes, she does.
So we kept.
Oh my gosh! Just telling the story about her and the money.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Raylen straight up was born in the Great Depression.
Well, yeah.
Period.
We told you she was a hoarder.
Yeah, but she's even more of a hider of money.
Stasher. She's
a stasher. She's the one that puts it in the sock drawer. She puts it under the carpet. Like she cuts a hole. She would even bury it in her backyard because that's how this girl is. When she loads up something full of money, she has to hide it. And so we were cleaning out our bedroom, and there was a comforter that lays in there. And I was moving it around, and I was like, "Why is her purse in here?" I hadn't seen it in forever.
She got it for her birthday one year, and we haven't seen it since.
Yeah, and I picked it up, and it was heavy. And I opened it up, and it had almost $100 in it.
She just stashed and buried, and then there was a little toy beside it,
a little toy right beside it.
Yeah, she was saving that for a rainy day, and she was very intentional with where she put it.
And so we put it in because we keep finding money.
Yeah, when we know it's hers, because she hides it everywhere,
and she has it in Elsa. Yeah, so we know it's her. So she created a shoebox of all this stuff.
The corn shortage is because of Raylen. I'm telling you, the girls got lots of money in coins.
Yeah. So we put it in the shoebox, and we try to keep her away when we pack because she just loses her mind if we decide we're going to throw something away.
Yeah. And most of the time we'll talk her through it, and it's fine.
We're talking a water bottle that went under the bed.
But there's other moments when we're just mommy and dad are trying to get that.
Yeah. So I said, Raylen, as the dog scratching the door. I said, Raylen, we found your purse with all that money in it. Did you know you put it there? Huh? I said, you had a purse full of money hidden underneath there. I don't know what you're talking about. I said, go look in your shoebox. She brought it back and she's like, oh my God, thank you for finding it.
Yeah. I forgot. Obviously, she's 4. She doesn't remember stashing it a year ago. So she's been carrying it around all day.
Yeah.
That's her money. She's got a whole shoebox full of money.
Probably got more than we do.
Oh, it was funny. With my water bottle, she was so excited about it. So actually, have them too in our Amazon cart that I want to buy them because they're really, really excited about the water bottle. They want to use it and like they want to hit the goals and all this stuff. Oh yeah. So I was like 3/4 of the way down and she was so excited with me. She's like, drink it, mommy, drink it. You have to drink the water. And she told me, she's like, I will buy you a Lamborghini if you finish that.
Yeah.
And she said, if I have enough money. I was like,
she started back.
She
started backpedaling. She's like, no, only if I have enough money.
Yeah.
If I don't have enough money, I ain't gonna get it.
So I finished and I was like, just a hug will do. I just need a hug. That's all. You don't have to buy me anything.
Yeah, she's saving for a
North
flush
Star.
We got 2 coming. You don't have to pay for them.
Yeah.
The Max asked if there was any bids
Max.
on our current property the current property yet. So if you've missed a few videos, this place is sold. My mom's house, this house, it is sold, is under contract, pending closing day.
Right.
Ours, we have completed everything. The appraisal has been done, but we're waiting on the report. So that's the last piece that like our finance stuff needs.
Yeah.
Other than that, they're doing some things to the house after the inspection, which is no issue. But that's pending, and then after that, it's just waiting for closing day. So starting tomorrow, we are officially in a moving month.
Yes.
For all
September
of us.
1st.
Yeah, and Mom has found a house that she's going to. She's found her forever home, which is really exciting. Accepted offer, and that's awesome. Oh, Mom's on here. Hey, Mom.
Yeah,
sorry if we missed you.
Right on track. We're gonna get it done. Actually, she'll probably be done before we do. But yeah, it's very exciting. We're just it's those things you worry about with everything not working out at the same time, and people like being left behind and this and that. But it all worked out.
Yeah. Okay, so we're 11 minutes in. A couple things that we wanted to talk about. One, we do have a funny story coming. A couple funny stories about some prank wars that have been happening here within the family. And 2, Jen posted that Let's Get Real Q&A.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's hard to ask those difficult questions or, those things have been burned into mind.
I'm trying to watch the
I know that you got to stop because they are like going nuts. We wanted you all to ask some of those questions that have been kind of burning in your gut that you wanted to ask us if you have them. Obviously, if you have garden animals, any just on the top questions, still ask those. But if you have any of those hard questions, ask it. We were like opening our book today and wanting to answer some of those questions that we don't always think about, but maybe that you've been having burning in you.
Crazy Life Homestead said, how far is Mom from y'all? Is it 2 hours?
About 2 hours.
About 2 hours. Yeah, so we can still meet halfway whenever we want to. It'll be awesome. Hey, Mark. I didn't see you come in, but hey.
Mark, we watched your video today.
We did.
Your workplace has those 2 vents, and it was throwing.
Zach was so upset.
I was so upset. I was like, there's a vent over the stove, and there's a vent over here, just over the counter. And I was like,
oh my gosh.
I'm watching them upplant cauliflower, but I just keep staring at this vent.
And then when you got under the desk with your plants, I was like, no, he is not.
But I'm like, if somebody's going to be growing seedlings at work under a curtain on the floor, it would be Mark. And so we had a good laugh out of that.
Red Silo Homestead said, how do you prep your animals for? Always make sure they have dry bedding, a dry place to sleep, some kind of shelter or structure. But straw, mostly dry straw. Always have to unfreeze waters and break up waters, stuff like that. I think.
Yeah, well, and the biggest thing, like what we do, here when we get to the barn, it'll be a little bit different. But we have pallets, so we keep those open in the summer for ventilation. But in the winter, you want to close them things up because the wind will pierce through them, especially if it gets any kind of wet. So you want to close those things off is what we'll do and make sure that we have a good gate on there. Someone asked if we were married, and if there's a photo. We did get married. We got married in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Yep.
We would be happy to show a photo, but we don't have one just offhand. It would take some searching.
Actually, they're all packed up.
Yeah, we don't have a picture on the wall right now. How are the pig doings with the new ramp? They're doing great. They went up in it, and I think it's going to be really successful.
Yeah. Hey, Darlene. Hey, Kay from Pennsylvania. Kathy said, what is the best thing Jen cooks and what's the best thing that Zach cooks?
I would say my favorite thing that she cooks, we actually talked about this because we talked about like if you had a week to live, what would be like your 5 meals that you wanted? Chicken pot pie that she makes was one of them. Her chili What else did I say? There was a couple others.
Chicken
pot pie is by far my favorite thing she makes. Chili's really good. Gosh darn.
I don't remember.
Well, obviously those two are my favorites. But she makes the best chicken pot pie, which she did a video on.
Bread. Yeah.
Oh, of course, zucchini bread. But that chili, we are like central, so we got a little northern in us, a little southern in us. And she makes the best like Gold Star chili style chili, and I love it.
Somebody said
they said what was the best thing I made.
Oh yeah, what's the best thing Zach makes? Probably a steak. He makes the best steak. Or anything on the grill or anything smoked. He does really good smoked meat. Let's see, there was a question. Garden Lady said, Jen, the baby fever is spreading like wildfire through homesteading YouTubers. Are you next? That would be awesome. Yeah. It has not happened yet. We want to. We're open to having another baby. We'd love to. But it hasn't happened. I don't know. It's all on God's timing. We'll see. If it's not meant to be, then it won't be. But yeah, I mean, we would love to have another baby.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have not stopped trying. It was crazy that video, the divorce video, is over a year old.
Yeah.
And it, we haven't gone and done testing and done doctor stuff. We're just trying.
What baby?
I can't right now. We're on the lap. Okay. You know how to work. Just go in there and
oh gosh, let me go back up because there was another question right after that I wanted to answer.
Tell him I told him to do it. Thank you.
I can't remember who it was, and I'm so sorry. Oh, there it is. Evergreen Homestead. So, what do you feed your goats, and how many times a day? That's a good question.
We feed twice a day, morning and evening, and we religiously will never miss one ever. Because as soon as your animals, I'll get into what we feel we were saying, but as soon as your animals don't rely on you for food, they will try to find food, and so they'll try to get more out. So we are religious on feeding morning and evening. We feed our girl goats a 18% tingle goat pellet, alfalfa pellet. What are y'all doing in there?
I got Rusty. Rusty thanks to
Would y'all just sit down, please?
Love you.
18% tingle goat pellet, alfalfa pellet, and then a little bit of sunflower seed. The sunflower is really good for their coat. For the boys, just alfalfa pellet. The chickens, scratch grains, layer pellet, and then for the pigs, mainly just corn. But we also give a shoat grower. I think it's 15% or 60%. And then we feed into them. And all non-GMO.
And all the animals get scraps, special scraps and all that kinds of stuff. They love melons. They all do. And tomatoes, all that kinds of fun stuff. Thank you, everyone, for the encouragement about the third baby. Yeah. It really means a lot. We always know that y'all are in our corner and really cheering with us. And, yeah, it's just, I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe God is waiting for the move in the new house. We've talked about it a lot of times where we will put a baby. And we've always had the baby with us for at least the first 6 months in our room, so that would work out good. Yep. And then Wyatt and Raylen, obviously there's one boy, one girl, so they would share. Right. And then we've talked about, if you've seen our new house, we're going to finish the basement. So that'll be a full space for probably Wyatt when he gets older. Either way, he'll love to have that. And have. But also still the canyon cave. That is going to be the pantry area. Oh, it's huge. Yeah, it's the whole area of the house. And then Raylen will have the own upstairs. And it'll be really cool.
Hang on. I got it. Try to get him calm down.
Yeah, Rusty is. When he hears the kids, he gets jacked up, even if he's outside. He doesn't know what's going on. Lisa, are we planning for a fall garden at the new house? Probably not. It would be really cool if we could work that out, but I'm not sure how we would transfer seedlings and all that stuff and make sure that everything stayed. But as soon as winter calms down, we will start the spring garden, which will be exciting.
Yeah, and they didn't have any garden plots down there, so everything that we're going to do is going to be 100% fresh.
Let's see. Let's go back up. See if I can find a question. A lot of people have asked about storms. We haven't really had storms, just rain.
Yeah.
But this time of year, it starts raining and doesn't stop until next summer.
Kentucky is, for the most part, very, very mild.
Yeah.
We don't get a whole lot of really anything. Besides now Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky does get hit a lot with tornadoes. It's a little more flat out there.
Yeah.
But here it's mainly just thunderstorms for the max. We do get some tornadic wind, but rarely do we get many tornadoes that land down and do too much damage. So we're very thankful for that. But that's also another reason we love Kentucky and the area that we're in because we don't have to worry about that too much.
Yeah. Keep it simple. Susan said, my chickens have become the age to start laying eggs. What can I look for to see if it will be soon? So they'll just start, and it'll be really fun.
They'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, you'll go outside and you'll hear it, and you'll know exactly what the sound is. And you're like, eggs, it's coming. And then it's like a domino reaction. Once one starts, they'll all start joining in. They'll probably lay for a little bit and then slow down until next spring, just because it is this time of year. But it's so much. I love it when they start singing their songs and it's the first egg. So exciting. Little
Feet said it's supposed to be a bad winter here in Kentucky this year. Possibly. It bounces back and forth. But what I do know is it's not bad as north, even in Ohio or Indiana. We never get too bad. Like we drop down low sometimes, and sometimes we get a little but we never have anything that's too drastic that our animals can't handle, a house can't handle. It's mainly what we're used to.
Yeah.
What's your biggest advice for a new homesteader living the dream set? I always say structure first. So decide on the home that you want. Do you want off-grid-ish like this? Do you want middle off-grid, kind of like actually our place? Or do you want to be on-grid, like what we're moving to? And what's your long-term goal there? So you got to think about the structure. Then you got to think about what kind of homesteading are you going to do? Is it strictly for your family? Do you want a profit potential?
Right.
Or is it profit first, sustainability second? You really need to define that because that's a major impact on what you do moving out. I would say structure, then you go garden, because garden doesn't take a whole lot of money to put into like livestock. So go garden because that's an immediate return, a quick return. And then once you've moved yourself into it, then you go livestock, start with chickens, rabbits, then move your way up. You never want to jump into goats. You never want to jump into cattle. First off, it's a big expense. And two, you don't know if you want it. You don't know if you like it. So that's kind of my gist of it. What would you say to it first?
I agree completely. Start with garden and then get the small animals. And then once you master those, then move on to the bigger livestock. But always do your research, read books and articles and, watch YouTube before you jump into any animal, because a lot of them can be tricky, and there's things that you need to know before you get them.
Yeah, we love goats, but we waited 5 years to get them.
Yeah.
And we knew it was the right ones because you usually either go goat or sheep.
Right.
And so that's the vice versa that you go. We decided not to go sheep. We decided to go goats. And then the next step potentially is cattle.
Yeah.
Or alpacas and llamas because that's getting really big, it seems like.
Little Feet said, are you taking your wood burning stove? Yes, absolutely. That thing will come with us. Probably be buried with it.
It was our very first purchase with this house, and it was extremely important. It was before this house was even up.
It's the best, oldest, and almost most expensive thing we own.
Right. Until the fridge came along.
Right, yeah. Let's see. Somebody did ask how many days will it take us to move?
Yeah, so we've got about a week from when we close to when we have to be out of here.
Yeah.
So it's going to take us about a week.
Probably all 7 days.
Yeah. I think
hopefully not.
I think we have a lot of people helping. I think we can get out of here pretty quickly. But it's going to take a couple trips with the animals. And then like my dad's truck, my dad's smoker, some stuff in the garage that mom's giving me, like that's going to be other trips that I'm going to have to take personally. Actually, we do have a friend that's going to be getting the truck, so that's great. But I have to get the smoker and then all the garage stuff because that stuff's really big and it takes up a lot of room really fast.
Single man, that's funny. He said, if you have goats, your neighbors have goats. Joel's the last. I never say his last name right. It's true, though.
I can hear that. We've never had one get loose or further out of our yard.
Further out of our yard, yes. But your mom has seen them and let us know that they're out.
All I know is goats get a bad rap. When we were getting goats, the thing we were told was if it can't hold water, it can't hold goats. We haven't had that big of an issue.
Yeah, it's always usually our fault when they do get out.
Yeah.
We haven't checked the fence or we didn't put the gate on tight enough or something like that. Joel's not a big goat lover.
Yeah. And that's the case. You either are or you aren't.
We are. I love them. Some days they really test my patience, but I love them, and they bring me so much joy.
Shout out. You know what brings me joy? What Sherry's Kitchens just brought up.
What'd she say?
Ostriches.
Ostriches.
That's a way. I haven't forgot about it. I'm glad you still remember that. For anyone that was interested, I had a big thing about ostriches, and I still do. I just stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
I would really like to get one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we will.
Y'all know how much an ostrich egg goes for? A lot.
I think they'd be really fun.
It would be fun. Now, they're meaner than sin.
Yeah.
But we'll give that Stivers love on them.
Yeah.
And turn them nice.
That would be fun, though. Let's see.
Heidi K. Jen's How Your Mom's Place Coming. If y'all haven't realized, Grammy Karen's not on tonight, which is not not ordinary.
Yeah.
They're working really hard on their house, painting and getting things ready. They got stuff coming in to fix it up and this and that. And I think they're planning on selling.
Oh, you can't see her.
Oh my gosh.
You can't. The chair's in the way. Oh,
Ow.
I'm scared. She's laying on her back.
They're working really hard to get their house ready. I think they're going to be listing it in the next couple weeks.
But yeah, she's busy trying to get things done so it can get listed. So we miss her on here, but we know she's got a lot to do.
What are you doing?
Right
Whiskey
now?
and Sunshine Off Grid. First off, I really love that name. Hey from Maine, prayers for an easy move for all your animals.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for that super
We
chat.
appreciate that.
It's very kind of
Hope
you.
Maine is beautiful. I want to see it so bad. One day we will, for sure.
So we're 30 minutes in, and we want to talk a little bit about the prank stories.
Yes.
All right, hold your questions. Give me 10 minutes. I think this
hang on,
friendly.
Pam, real quick said, can you water bath can on a flat electric stovetop?
Yeah.
Is that like a glass top? Is that what you're talking about? Yes, you can. Just be very, very careful. Don't slam anything. Don't just be very gentle and very gingerly.
Yeah, when it just cooks, you're not going to have an issue. The reason they say that is because water bath and pressure cookers are so heavy that they'll easily crack it. So just be very careful when you do it.
Yeah.
All right, prank war time. So if y'all follow us on Facebook, y'all saw Jen post her hysterical video of me doing the water bottle trick with the quarter on the bottom and saying, hey, look, I put the quarter in the bottle, and you squeeze it and you splash them in their face. Well, the only backstory, the only reason I did that is because Wyatt wanted to start prank wars. Like, he was talking about pranks. Now he's going to get us this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I remember seeing that. And I was like, I got him real quick. So that's when we did that. And it was really funny. Raylen, she was a little smarter.
Yeah, she did.
But she saw water everywhere when she came out because we did Wyatt first. So after that, it was like game on, right? Like everybody was on edge.
Yeah.
So I was taking a shower the next day, and we have a shower that's just that single knob. Like, you turn it left for heat, you turn it right to off and cold. Well, I was sitting there taking a shower, and all of a sudden I am freezing, and I hear, got him. Yeah, she'll throw cold water too over me. Like, it's bad, y'all. There's prank wars up in this place. So yeah, he just turned it real fast, and it was just freezing cold. And the reason that makes it even more bad is, like, I scald my skin off. In the shower.
Usually it's girls who take the scalding hot showers, and the guys take the colder. No, I take a cold shower because I hate being hot. He takes as hot as it can possibly get.
I wanted to melt this layer of skin off and put a new layer on. So, like, it was really, really bad. And I was, I played it off. I'm like, all right, I got you yesterday. You got me today. We're even. Well, we're never even.
No.
So I decide, everybody knows this trick, right? Like, so when you have a sink and you have a little sprayer, put a little tape on the back, to hold it down, so when someone turns it on, it shoots the water at them right all over the chest. It's like, I got him. So I did that, and I was actually trying to get her.
But I heard I done the dishes. Like, I do dishes in the morning at night, and I'd already done it.
Yeah. So Raylen's already been got with the water. Wyatt's already been got, and then he got me. She was the only one that hadn't been got, so I was like, I got to get her. But then I was like, you know what? It's okay. As long as I don't forget, if it gets any of the three, I'll be happy. So I put it on there, and it was like at like a 10:30, 11.
Yeah.
And nobody used the sink for like hours. And I just happened to go over and look and notice that the dogs were out of water.
Yeah.
And so I grabbed the thing, and I was actually talking to Wyatt. He was right beside me. And I turned it on, and I yelled out. I was like, oh.
Screaming to death. I thought the kitchen exploded. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
So I pranked myself, soaked myself with water. Well, I said, got him.
You can't get me.
I
I can't be pranked.
You didn't get. I got myself. So yeah, so that's what
Prank
we've
warrior
been doing around here.
Trying to, still have fun amidst the packing and stuff, and try to, I don't know, just be a little lighthearted. It's been fun. Oh, Darlene, thank you so much. Oh, cup of coffee.
Oh, thank you for that
awesome.
super chat. Too kind of you.
Hey, Rhonda. Debbie said, just cleaned up my cabinet of stuff I don't need or use. Doesn't that feel good? Such a good feeling.
Yeah. It has felt so good with us packing. I know you mentioned it earlier, but just the little amount of stuff that we have.
And to be able to fully enjoy our home for the last month and not have clutter and messes just feels really good.
Yep.
We'll have like the best remaining month of feeling good and not, weighed down by stuff. And I don't know.
We can move in and not wonder where we're going to put stuff. Like not everything just has to go into the basement in a box. Like the stuff that we have, we use, and I really appreciate that. So let's get real. It made me think of it when that super chat
Tammy said, did the Etsy store sell out? I haven't checked. All the soaps and salves sold out. There is still tinctures, but all that stuff is gone.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much.
And they're in the mail on the way to you all, which was amazing. That was our biggest order ever. It was 100 orders. Her and I, again, just two-man job. We knocked them all out, and it was really cool, really amazing. Thank you all so much. I can tell you all are starting to shop for Christmas. Yeah. With the amount that some people were getting.
I wish we could do another round, but as soon as we get to the new house, it's going to be one of the first areas we set up.
Right, because we still have a lot of calendula dried. We still have a lot of comfrey dried, so we can make those. Now, the soap we'll have to, remake. Right. We have a lot of frozen milk, goat's milk, so we'll be ready to immediately start making it. But then we'll take about 3 weeks to get it up. But before Christmas, we'll be regularly having that back together.
Hey, Broussards, what were you going to say?
Yeah, so I was going to talk, we had talked about, because a lot of people have donated money. Sorry, I'm fumbling around my words here. A lot of people have donated money into the PayPal and Super Chats and stuff like that. And first off, thank you very much. And we wanted to give an update on kind of where that stood. Yeah. Where are we with that? So we have saved quite a bit. Here, the whole goal is to have the down payment and then also be able to pay off my student loans that we have. And I know a lot of people have talked about the federal loans and stuff like that and forgiveness. These are not federal, so they're not in the CARES Act. They're not going to get forgiven. They have to be paid. So to be able to pay off some of my student loans and a couple other things that are hitting our credit, that our finance guy said will bump our credit up,
he suggested we do it.
He said if you can do this on that day, we can pay it, and it'd be we're talking 25-point bump kind of thing.
Because we need the bump to turn around and purchase the second home within the year.
Right. So he said these are the things if you can do it, do it. So it was about $10,000 on top of the down payment. So around basically close to 20. Yeah. So we have actually gotten up to go ahead.
ASL Harvard Homestead, the Sue shall pass. Love you guys. Thank you so much for that.
That's very great.
Love you. Hope you're having a good night.
So we have done about 75% of that. You all have raised about 2,300 of that on top of some of the private PayPal that really probably brings it closer to 3. Yeah, I would say about 3,000. So thank you all. So we are right there. We have no fear because I get paid, and we got the Etsy that's coming in, and then we'll get the YouTube check that's coming in. So it looks like we're going to meet it, which is just we can't thank you all enough. It's been a blessing, amazing. It's just how you all surrounded your arms around us and just we got you. Yeah. And so we appreciate it. I hope we've also proven that, we weren't just relying on you all and begging for it.
Well, we were talking about the other day with the money that we have saved. 2 years ago, Zach and I could not save a penny to our name. Yeah. We needed every penny just to get by. So to look back now and see how far we've come and been able to save and then have the gifts is just, I don't, it's kind of we're grown-ups.
Yeah, exactly. It really is. Yeah. I mean, for how long have we been married? 7 years. This is starting last year. Yeah. We finally weren't on the day before we got paid, figuring out exactly how much money we have to get the little minimal things that we need, to the pennies. I'll never forget when we first started dating. It's funny how we got talked about this by family member on the show because it's just it's personal.
embarrassing.
Yeah, it is embarrassing, but
life.
it's part of life. We learned that as long as you have 1 day positive in the bank account, at least with our bank, I know everything's different. You could go negative 500.
Yeah.
As long as you had 1 day positive.
And that was how we.
And
paid
that's
our bills.
that's how we lived.
Yeah.
I got paid weekly at the time. That would put us positive immediately. We would pay everything.
Yeah.
Put us negative
buy
500.
formula and buy stuff, whatever we'll buy it at the time. Needed.
Yeah. Negative $500 immediately the day I got paid, and we wouldn't spend a penny because we couldn't until the next Friday.
Yeah.
And we would get everything we needed for a week, and it had to max into the $500 place. It was insane from here to now. Phyllis, oh my goodness, $50 super chat. Thank you so much,
Phyllis. That means a lot to us, and we appreciate it.
Yeah,
so
you
much.
have no idea. So with my career, and then my career got us to, and I don't want to say it's our career because she supported me and we support each other. But with the salary I had, finally got us to a point to where we were able to keep our head above water, and not be negative anymore, but pay our bills and make it. You know, we can make it, we can live freely, but we didn't have extra. There was no extra.
Right.
And then starting last year, I got a raise, and then YouTube took off, and we're finally able to actually have a savings.
Yeah.
Which
we never thought we would ever do.
Right.
And be able to save money.
Yeah, and it's just, you got to thank God in this situation, because with the line of circumstances that have happened in our past year with my dad dying and everything that's come down to this point, if it was a year and a half ago when we had to move, there was no way we'd be able to buy a house.
We would have been in an apartment. We would have had to get rid of our animals.
Yeah. So what my point being is, yes, we've worked hard to get here, but also thank you all for helping us flip that edge.
Yeah, and believing in us.
Yeah, and believing in us, because YouTube has been an incredible piece to say, well, we have this, that can pay that, and so then we're left with this, we can put in savings.
Yeah.
Or the YouTube money goes into savings. So just thank you all.
Yeah. It's a little personal story of our lives, but everybody starts somewhere, and we were young and we wanted to be married and we wanted to be on our own. So we did what we could with what we had, and we struggled for a long time, but there's always a success story, thankfully.
And anyone that might be in any phase of that story I just said, know that we're praying for you and know that it will get better.
Yes, it will. It always does. No matter what. Even if you can't see the other side of it, it always gets better. Yeah. Drops Family Garden, that is something that kind of breaks my heart sometimes. Financially struggling either brings you together or breaks it. You're both smiling, so you made it. One of the very first things that we talked about in marriage was that we will never fight over money. Never. We're not going to argue over money. The money is ours, and we can either make it work or we figure out another way together. But one thing we're never going to do is blame each other for financial struggles. It's just, you're always going to have money problems in your marriage, and that it can never be a reason to fight or end a marriage because of that. It's just, everybody has money problems.
Yeah, it's like she said, it's so devastating to see anything that a couple that have gotten through that know that they're going to get through it too if they just hold on.
Robin, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
It's like, just hold on, and then make the decision once you get out of this time, because it will end.
Yeah.
But you can't. There's other underlying issues.
There's so many other things to fight over. Don't let money be one of them.
Right.
That's just, it's not worth it. Hey, never enough time. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Well, see if we can answer a few more questions.
Yeah, hit us up with some. We were planning on having a little bit of a shorter one today. We've got some things to do with the kids. But yeah, please ask your questions now if you have any.
Let's see. Let me go back up.
So our next, like I said, our next big milestones with moving is starting tomorrow is moving month. We're waiting on a report from appraisal.
Hey, Blue 1010.
They've got a couple things they got to finish up from the inspection, and then it's just waiting. And really, because we have the closing date, but that could adjust depending on how quickly everything else goes.
Yeah. I think a few weeks ago, I was upset about the waiting, and I didn't understand why the paperwork can take so long. But now I'm just kind of okay to enjoy our time here and, use it for what it is and make the most of it instead of wishing for it to go by and go quicker. We just enjoy it. Enjoy our family that's around, because not everybody's going to be together when this is all said and done.
Right.
We'll be able to be together, just not as close as we are now. So
Right.
just enjoy each other's company and try to make the best of it. Mari's Vegetable Garden, thank you so much. I want to be a part of Jen and Zach's journey. So a lot of people say they do. Now I can't even do it now that I'm thinking about it.
Like you blend them too, because you're so used to it being Zach and Jen.
Yeah.
So you were trying to read it, but you were like saying
Jack and Jen.
Zen and Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say it all the time too, but then when I stop to think about it, I can't even get it out right.
But a $50 super chat, my goodness, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Y'all are always going to be part of our journey.
Always. We were talking about the other day, like how long will this last, and hopefully forever, because we can't imagine not doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know, how weird would that be to make all these connections with all of you all, and like Monday nights, all the videos, all the comments, the Stop Trap group, and then it just go away one day. I don't know what we would do. The Disney kid said, how long does it typically take to edit your videos?
Depending on how the computer wants to work, I can usually get it done in about 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes on a good day. Some days it can take an hour, hour and a half, and I just have to walk away from it. It's usually the computer acting up that causes that. But you get into the swing of things, and the only time it takes me longer is if so we have two different types of videos we do. We have the super concentrated, get the cuts, get the shots, make sure that we have the cool angles, which I wish we could spend more time doing, but where I actually have to work through the week. Sometimes we can't always do that. Those take a little bit longer just to cut and edit. But the more of us just walking around vlog style, 30 minutes.
Yeah. Two Wild Onions said, will you be getting new furniture? So the kids both have bedroom sets that are really nice that they're going to take. One of them is my old one, and then another one, Raylen's, is one that we bought like a year and a half ago, and it's beautiful. We actually don't have a bedroom set.
No, we don't do it.
It's embarrassing, but we hang our clothes on a, what is it called? A strap that you like?
Yeah,
strap?
it's a truck strap.
Yeah.
Ratchet one, I forget what they call it. I did it in between the 2x4s.
And our clothes most of the time sit on the dryer after they're folded. And we don't have a headboard or
no, it was
bed frame.
We were in North Carolina. We could afford a king size bed. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Yeah, they gave us the rolling frame, and that's what we slept on, and we were just happy with that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to build one of those, and we'll
have to get some like nightstands and a dresser type thing. So yeah, we do plan on buying that, and then we're going to take our couch until we can get a new one. Hopefully, like a.
But this couch is nice. It's full leather.
Nice.
It's actual leather, and it's really nice.
Yeah, and we'll put it in the basement when we get done with it. Oh, sorry. Crystal, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. You're going to do great at your new home. Thank you so much for the super chat. And then I think that's it really for furniture.
Yeah.
He plans on building a dining room table.
Now that I have room to do these things, and not like in the yard and not in the bedroom, I really want to. I've always had a love for woodworking. Just never had, first off, the tools to do so. And I never wanted the tools to have them because I didn't have any place to put them. So now that we can do that, I would love to get more into it, because actually all in high school, I took a lot, and in college, I took a lot of woodworking classes. So obviously the skills have faded a little on the finishing touches, but I would like to get back into it again now that I have space for that.
And then the kids' desk for homeschooling will take all their bedroom stuff. Will go.
Yeah, that barn will keep me busy, Andy. Yeah. So that is probably one of the first things that I want to do is actually I want to but I want to have a contractor come out, just give an overview. I know there's a lot of stuff on the outside that needs fixing, but all barns do, right? So what I need them to do is just kind of help me with the structurally sound piece, like what needs to be replaced, what needs to be added, anything like that, so I can get a true understanding from an expert on what I need to do.
Hey, Passive Flora Homestead. Yeah, a lot of projects, but they'll get done. We'll figure it out. Winter's our favorite time to work. Yeah. So most of them will probably get done before next spring, and then we'll figure the rest out. Yep. But we are really good at our list, our goal list and to-do list. So first thing we'll do is start that with at least 5 priority projects. And then once we get those done, we'll move on to the next list. We like to chunk it out and get it done.
We'll write a list and we'll mark it down on priority.
Yeah.
Mela said, I've seen tattoos on Jen. Does Zach have any or want any? I don't have any. Excuse me. I don't have any. I wanted one, two-ish. Just never did it. And now I'm to the point where
he says he doesn't need them now.
Yeah, I don't need them now.
Yeah.
If I could spend the money on something, I ain't going to spend it on tattoo. I just spend on something else I need. So.
I do have 3. They're all from my very younger years. I haven't gotten a tattoo since college. College. I don't wish I had them. I think I wish that they weren't there. And I think that's a lesson that I learned. You know, your parents always tell you that kind of thing. They're all very special. They all have very good meanings, but I don't know. I wish they weren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had this big dream that I wanted, like, something
I should have been more intentional with them, I guess.
Well, you were, I think.
They're intentional.
They all have a meaning.
But I wanted them then. So, like, I could have planned it and waited a week or 2 to find somebody to do a really good job. But instead, I knew what I wanted, and I wanted it then. So I just did it and settled.
Yeah. I wanted one that, like, went over my chest, like, down my shoulder, across my back. And I was like, I can't
even see him with that.
I never got it, like, up to me that, like, I wanted to do that or go spend the time to do it. And I was like, I don't want to, like, just something little. No offense to you. That's a lot different with you. Just in my own thing. I just never did it.
Yeah.
Grace want to know how Ray did on downsizing toys. Good. She did very good.
She did very well.
But now she's looking through the donate toys.
Yes. We haven't got the bags out of her yet. And she's like tearing them open. Like,
so,
what are you donating?
Why is this in here? She'll look at me. She goes, "Is this keep?"
Yeah. Is this keep? Is this the keep bag? The keeps.
I like immediately. I want to say, "Yep."
Yeah.
But no, I can't do that because she has a memory like an eagle. And I know when we get to the new house, she didn't see that one thing she saw. She's going to get so mad at me. So no, that's donate.
Wait, what?
Why is this in here? Use that and go.
She's so funny.
Lordy day.
I wish everyone could just follow Ray for a day. She is just so full of personality.
Catherine.
There it is.
That's the chair.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it. Kathleen, what will go first? I feel like so many people are just watching right there. What will go first, the house or the animals? It'll be the house and the animals. Like, we're going to do one big surge, but that won't take all of the animals. So my mom will still be here, so she'll be able to, like, feed that the evening for, like, what's remaining. Which our plan is it'll just be the girls-ish.
Yeah.
Still fine-tuning that. So she'll be able to feed them. As soon as we get to the new place, though, like, she and whoever else is with them can start moving boxes in. Yes. My number one and first job is throwing up electrical fence around the barn.
And my first job is get beds in and then kitchen.
Right. So that way, because the animals cannot get out of the trailers until I get fence up. Because there's no barn doors that's open. Yeah. So I've got to throw up something. So, like, I have to immediately get the fence up, get them out so they can get a breather. Thankfully, we're not too far away. And then we'll rest that night. Either both of us or just me will run back up here, get the rest of the animals, and then whoever's still with us, and then bring the rest of the animals down. And so hopefully in 2 days we can get at least all of our animals down
there. I was just looking at this dog back here while I was looking at the kids. Funny story with this. I guess it's a dog. Is that a dog? Stuffed animal? He was in the donate pile. And
we had a big box.
Yes.
And he was sitting on top of it.
The first round, we took the kids with us to donate, which I think you'll see on a video. We all did it together because we wanted them to understand where they were going and how and that sort of stuff and just be part of the process. So the bear was on top of the box. He couldn't fit in the box. So, or not bear, dog. He ended up in the back seat of the truck.
Because I couldn't close the box with him in it. So I was like, I'll just throw it in the back of the truck.
So I'm getting Wyatt in his car seat and getting his seatbelt on. And I see this dog sitting in the back seat. And I'm like, well, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Raylen's like already got her arm over.
I was sitting at the stoplight. And she looks at me. She goes, let's get the dog.
Let's get the dog.
I said, I already figured it would.
So he got saved.
Yeah.
He's now part of, well, I guess still part of STIVERS Homestead.
I've seen a few people ask how big's the acreage. It'll be 12 acres that we're on with 2 big barns, one that we can immediately go right into, the other one, which is like 4 times the size of the good one, but there's been something's fell through the roof. It needs attention.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, we have 12 acres that are going to be good to go.
All right, this was fun. We've got
Live.
10 minutes till 9, so I think we're going to go ahead and call it because all of our friends are coming on
real
next.
quick. Pigs into the trailer. Yes. They have gotten in with the ramp and ate, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
I did like everybody's suggestion. I do think I am going to close the one door. Not even have it open, just only the one with the ramp. So I do like that part. But other than that, everything else is good.
Daisy, I do drive. I have a cute little red car. I don't drive much, but sometimes like once a week or once every other 2 weeks.
Sometimes I beg her to drive how she yells at me about my driving.
Sometimes I'm the one that goes to the P.O. box or goes to the store to pick up the groceries. But yeah, I do drive.
It happens a lot of times during the week
when
I'm working.
Yeah. And I do not drive at night. I hate to drive at night. That doesn't happen. But yeah, I can drive. I still like to. I don't like to leave the house. But yeah, this was awesome. We love y'all so much. Thank you for all the super chats and all the moderators for making it worth it and helping us out and being there for us. And yeah, y'all are awesome.
Yeah, very much so. We love you. There actually won't be a video tomorrow. So just real fast, we're doing an every other day schedule right now while things are hectic and we're trying to pack. So expect Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays. That's
then the next week it'll probably be switched up, right? Sundays or Mondays. No, I don't know.
It should be that's our plan.
Yeah.
You might get back-to-back days. You might, but like that's our plan at least. A lot of the stuff that we give you on the video is the surprise that the homestead gives us. So we grab the camera and we go. But planned videos, Monday live, Wednesday video, Friday video, Sunday video.
Which is not less. It's the same.
It's the same. It's just we're spacing them out a little bit more. So yeah, just FYI, if you're wondering where we are.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We love y'all.
We love y'all.
See ya.
Till the next one. Bye.
Keep saying bye.
Bye.